because follow-ups is very important. If you're building a business, you want to make sure you give every person attention and support that you assured them when they started the business with you. So at the beginning of the day, when I'm doing my follow-ups, I don't have to try to remember or scroll through my texts and say, who am I supposed to text? What am I supposed to? I just go through my list. Okay, I got to text Kevin. I got to text James. I got to text Felicia. I got to text Maria. And then that's pretty much the flow. So that way, every person gets support. Every person gets attention, and it's not, you know, like a in the air sort of thing like it used to be. Because I used to be really bad about that. Like someone would buy products, I wouldn't write their name down. I would just be like, perfect, I got an invoice. And then I would text them when it was time for them to order again. Like, hey, is your Formula One low? Like, you know, I'm shipping right now. You need something? And then I noticed I was getting clients, but I wasn't maintaining them. So I think that's a really good part of retention, being organized, because it's going to help the structure of everything that you do. So that's the third thing. And then the last thing I want to talk about is discipline. I think a really big part of going to the next level is you have to discipline yourself no matter what. I think a lot of people they get really excited when they're making goals, but when it comes time to really stick with it, people fall short. And based on the weather or based on what their friends are doing or what their family is doing, they kind of forfeit their commitments and do whatever's, you know, the most fun for that particular day, if that makes sense. So discipline is very important. If I tell myself in a particular day, I'm going to talk to 50 people, or I'm going to make this many posts, or I'm going to do X, Y, or Z, I don't care if my mom is inviting me to a birthday party. I don't care if someone's going to a theme park. I don't care if someone's going bowling. All those things are fine, but depending on where you want to take your business, you have to treat it like an actual business. You know what I mean? I want you all to think about the kind of things that you miss out on for, you know, the 9 to 5 that you currently have, or the 9 to 5 that you were working on. Like a lot of people work at Walmart, Del Taco, warehouses, whatever they're working on, which is great. Like those are amazing jobs. But that job takes priority to everything else in their life. The birthday parties, the you know, quinceañeras, the whatever's going on, like I don't know, whatever party, you know, Saturday night, you know, bowling alley or whatever you guys do. Like I got to work at Walmart, you know, I got a 3-hour shift. So when you're doing your own business, you want to have that exact same discipline, because you got to wake up and tell yourself, it's worth it to work harder for myself than it is for someone else. Yes. And then sometimes you have to do it alone. Like a lot of times, you know, it's fun to hang out and laugh, but sometimes I'm by myself, and that's perfectly fine, because we each get an individual check. We don't have group checks. It's not like me, Kenny, and Sarah got a check with us and we got to decide how we're going to share it. So that's really cool. And then I'm going to go into tips. Can you guys hear me still? Okay, you guys are quiet. I don't know if I'm doing good or not, but I'm going to go into tips. I'm going to go over a couple of tips for social media and a couple of tips for face-to-face, and then we're going to go into question and answer, and we can go from there. So for social media, a tip that I would say, I would just say stay consistent, and really be positive. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has, you know, mood swings. Everybody has things that are misfortunate that happen. But I would say keep your social media positive, because you can control that. You really can't control what happens in your life, but you can control what you share, if that makes sense. So I would say keep your social media positive, stay consistent, and really focus on your social media. Like if your goal is to impact and to inspire people to get in shape, don't post your shake in the morning and then you're having, you know, popping bottles of whatever at night. Because at the same time, you may be able to handle that. A lot of people, they may not be able to balance it. So you got to keep it focused on that. And then stay consistent. So if your goal is social media, I would say try to post 3 to 5 times a day, whether it's actual post or whether it's on your story. And it can be, you know, healthy food. It can be yourself working out. It can just be your thoughts. It can be your family, just positive things in general. So that's what I would say for social media. Now for face-to-face, I kind of do face-to-face a lot too. I wouldn't encourage everyone to do it as extreme as me, but I would say for face-to-face, try to talk to people that, try to invite people that you have to talk to. So I'm not saying that everybody on this call should just go door to door like me and just knock on doors. But if you pick up your kids from school, make sure their teacher knows about Herbalife. If you're getting gas and you go inside the pump, make sure the cashier knows you're Herbalife coach and you have health goals. I mean, you help people with their health goals. If you order stuff and the FedEx guy comes on a regular, let him know that he's delivering Herbalife and what it is. So just take advantage of every opportunity to let people know what you do, and without going out of your way. Does that make sense? So that's what I would say. I hope you guys enjoyed my few little tips, my products, and what I've changed. So if you guys have any questions, I'm open to answering a couple of questions. I don't know what time it is. I haven't even been looking at the clock. Okay, 22. Yeah. So we got a few minutes for questions if you guys have any.
Yes. Any questions, you guys? TG is hot right now. This is the man you want to talk to. Go ahead.
TG, I know that you said you've been.
Who is this I'm speaking with? I don't recognize the voice.
Oh, it's your best friend Anna from Victorville.
Okay.
Hi guys, I'm Anna from Victorville, current world team, going for active this month. Anyway, so I know you said that you're staying organized. You've been getting more organized in the past couple of months since November, I believe you said. And I've seen that you do write down everybody's name all your clients' names and distributors. So how do you go back through each sheet? Do you have a set schedule of like your follow-up with them? I know that you said that it's helped you retain your people more. So is it a certain thing that you do everybody a massive follow-up, or do you make it for particular people? Or
honestly, I feel like I feel like I have more hours in the day. I mean, everybody has 24, but I feel like I have more because I've never really done social media effectively. So now that I feel like I've gotten sort of good at social media, I have more time. So I text everybody. I don't text everybody, but whoever my clients for that month are, I typically text them all together, because, I would rather give someone too much support than someone feel like, you don't text me enough. So I write, like, I'll show you guys like a paper. I can flip my screen, right? Can you guys hear me? I don't see. Can you guys hear me?
You can't flip.
Yes, we hear you.
I can?
You can't. I don't think you can.
Just put it in front of the screen. Yeah, it won't flip.
I think I can flip it. Can you guys see this?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, you can see this?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, let me get February. Okay, so this is last month. So if you see, this is February. It's really, it's not fancy. I don't do like arts and crafts, but I put the month, and then I put clients, preferred members, and distributors. So last month, these are my new clients, and then these are my preferred members. And I didn't get any distributors last month, so that's something I'm working on. Let me see if I can flip this back around. But pretty much what I do when I wake up, I'll do my personal development and things like that. And then I'll clear my head. Sometimes before I even do personal development, I'll do something to get myself in a good mood. So it can be like a song that I like. It can be something that makes me laugh. It can be anything that puts me in a positive space, honestly. And then I'll go through my sheet, and I'll literally, I won't even have the TV on. Like I probably watch 30 minutes of TV at night. But I'll go through my list, and I'll just text each person. Hey, good morning, James. How are you doing? Hey, good morning, Cynthia. And I make a personal relationship with each person. So I text each client, I would say every other day. And then it gets to a point to where and then it gets to a point to where they start texting me regularly too. So I'll wake up to text, and then, that's just the flow. So I try to text all of them on a regular basis, if that answers your question. And then it becomes a lot easier because, well, did that answer your question? I don't want to go too far. Did that answer your question, Anna? Okay, great. She's eating some pork chops. What is that you're having over there? Okay, pork chops. All right. Any more questions, you guys?
That was perfect, TG. If you guys have any questions, this is the person you want to talk to, so don't be uncomfortable. Ask. Unmute yourself. Okay, Raquel has a question. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi, TG. This is Raquel.
Raquel, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from San Bernardino, California.
Okay. Go ahead. What's your question?
How many clients are you averaging a month to get high volume?
How many clients am I averaging a month? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't try to, I would say 15. If you want a number, I would say 15 plus clients is a number that I would, like if I have less than 15, I would probably be upset. Not to say you should get upset, like I use that word loosely, but it's really good to have a goal, and it's really good to kind of pressure yourself in a positive way to hit the goal that you're working on. Because if everything is no problem, but if everything is no problem, you can kind of slack off and nothing happens. So that's my goal. So I would say 15 or more clients a month. And then at the same time, you really don't want to beat yourself up because some of those clients may transfer to preferred member or distributor. So this is like reorders or, and then new clients as well.
Okay. What's your goal for this month? Like as far as clients and volume and money?
Honestly, I'm going to make 10. Okay. So 10,000 volume points is my goal for volume. For income, $7,500 this month.
Wow.
Or 10,000 is good too. So I got a jump to make. And then this month I have 5 clients so far. So if I can get like 20 clients this month, that would be amazing. 20 to 30, and then 10 preferred members, and then 3 to 5 distributors.
Nice. So I know on your Instagram, you always go for like 25 to 50 contacts. How many are ordering from that like 50? Say you got your 50 contacts. How many do you feel order like within the month out of like those 50?
How many? It's honestly hard to scale. I've always done things where I count. But the main reason I count is not to brag. I count because I think that people can confuse motion with progress, if that makes sense. You're moving, but you're not really establishing anything. So I count people just to make myself certain. I talked to 50 people today that are interested. But the reason it's hard to say is because people order at different times. Like 10 people may not text back at all. 5 may unfollow you. 10 may want to wait for income tax return. 5 may say next month. So it's kind of sprinkled around. You know what I mean? But yes. I would say if 25% sooner or later are going to order, whether it's that month or the following month, or, you're going to have a few that are going to order immediately. You're going to have some that are going to say, okay, message me. Like for Kenny's birthday, we went to the casino, and you know how we do when we go out. We're not going to get into that. We went to the casino and we're eating. And there was a bartender. So I talked to the bartender there, and come to find out he wants to lose weight. And
nice.
I was like, all right, let me take your number and I'll message you when you're off. So I messaged him when he was off at like 1 o'clock in the morning. We went over all of his goals. He's like, all right, great. He picked flavor, sent me his address. I'm like, let's do it. He's like, well, I can't order today. So I was like, all right, perfect. But what he did was he said, I can order on Friday. So what I did was, like, again, be organized. And I don't want to go off on a tangent, but whenever somebody tells you they're going to order, never get upset, and just always write down their name and the day they're going to order and set a reminder for it in your phone.
Okay.
So if you're like a physical person, write it on your calendar, on your wall, but I always put stuff in my phone. And then Friday, when I woke up, or in the middle of the day, I have a notification that says, hey, text the guy from the casino to order. So I text him, and then he's like, oh, perfect. I almost forgot. And he sent the money, and he started like 5 days later. So that's a quick story.
That's good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Raquel. Lupita, do you have a question? I see you looking over here. All right. I don't think you guys have any more questions.
I have a question. Another one.
Who is this?
Hi, this is Anna from Victorville. So I've gone networking with you, but I know not everybody has had the privilege to go networking with you. So I wanted you to share with us maybe 2 different approaches that you do, or what you say, because I know a lot of people, sometimes we get scared or we feel like we don't know what to say. How do you go up to a person?
How do I go up to a person?
What's your pitch?
What's my pitch? Good question. A pitch is different. So I'm just going to give you guys a general pitch you could use. I'm just going to pick someone's name. So let's say Lorena, and then Ayana, since she's right under her on my screen. So I would say, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. My name's Lorena. Me and my team opened up a smoothie bar, and I'm trying to invite people for next week. It's really simple. And then, you know, they would most likely say, where is it? What kind of smoothies? Now, I want to make a point. Don't go too in depth about what you're doing. Like, answer questions, but your goal is to get their information. So it's like, hey, it's an Herbalife Club. It's really amazing. Come by for a free smoothie. Do you have social media? Or can I take your number and I can message you more information when we have more time, when you're not so busy? So I always, like Sarah does, I kind of put it on them. Like I make it like they're on their way home for an emergency. Like, I know you have to leave right now, so let me just take your Instagram and I'll message you. And like a couple, they're like, okay. And then they run off. Like I make them, I fire them up. Like, I know you got to get home right now. So that's what I do. Another pitch that's really simple. I just call it the goal pitch. And I would say, hey, my name is LaShonda, or hey, my name is Ayana. I told myself I had to talk to 10 people today about whatever health goals they might have. Do you have any goals you're working on for summer? Or you can share your results. You can say, hey, my name's Lupita. I told myself I wanted to share with someone. I lost 35 pounds on my nutrition plan. And I'm excited. I have more energy than I ever had before. And more than likely, they're going to say, that's amazing. How did you do it? If they just say, good for you, that's fine. Next person. And I also want to say, don't get discouraged or upset if people don't receive you the way that you want, because I've had people that ignore me. I've had people act like they don't hear me. I've had people yell. I've had people say no. I've had people, like, whatever you can name. I've had people call the police. I've been arrested. I'm just kidding. No. All right. But that's a good question.
Hi guys, I have a question. It's Amy.
Who is this?
Amy,
Amy, where are you calling from?
from my house.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, you said on your like Quickstart where you like, or actually your favorite products. Why do you like cellulose so much?
I like it because it helps both sides. Like, regardless of if someone wants to build muscle. I mean, I don't want to say that, because every product can help everybody. But I like it because it works. It's a small tablet, and everyone notices a very fast difference when they take it. So I like it because my goal is to gain weight, and I feel like it helps enhance my muscle definition, and it helps me to, just have that sharp toned muscular look. Before Herbalife, I used to go to GNC and buy a lot of things, and I would gain weight, but I wouldn't have definition. I wouldn't have like cuts. I wouldn't have the look I was going for. So that's why I like cellulose, is because it's a small tablet. It works, and it doesn't have like any side effects or any negative into it.
When do you take it? Yeah.
I take it 3 times a day. So I'll take it. When? Well, I typically take mine with my shake or after I eat, or just if I remember to. But what I like about cellulose is there's no pattern you have to take it to. So what I tell my clients is, you can kind of decide however you want to take it. You can take it morning, noon, and night, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every 4 hours. And I let them know that it's fun and it works.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any more questions? Any more? Anything else you want to share, TG?
No, I'm just excited. I'm excited for what's next. I'm gonna go and talk to some people and get 10 to 15 contacts before the workout tonight. And I would just say that, trainings are fun. Stuff like this is fun to laugh and share, but just be sure to apply it, because for a long time I would learn stuff, but I would never really apply it. And when you start to apply stuff, it becomes more exciting to learn.
Yep. Something I heard today, great words from a great person. He said, speed of implementation is king. So the faster you implement something you learn, the faster you get the results.
Yes, because it's not what you know.
It's what you do.
It's what you apply.
Yes.
Great job, TG. If you guys don't have any other questions, we're going to end the call. Make sure that you guys write in the chat and tell TG how great the call was so he can do more calls for He's very knowledgeable, very seasoned. He's on fire, you guys. He's sitting at the round tables next weekend at the STS. It's going down. And for all you ladies on the line, we are doing an all-women's event this weekend at the club. A lot of ladies on the team are putting together something really fun for you guys. So invite your clients and your preferred members. The whole intention behind it is to introduce new people to the opportunity. So we want to show people what we do in Herbalife. It's going to be fun and we're going to have a good time, but let's have fun and have a good time and get new business partners and new preferred members and really make it a business building experience for all of us. So if you guys don't have the flyer or if you're not in the women's chat, message me and I'll add you. But I hope that you guys can make it this Sunday. It's Sunday from 1 to 3. If you guys have any other questions or anything at all, just throw it in the chat room and we'll get that information to you guys. Happy Tuesday. Let's have an amazing rest of the night, you guys. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye,
Thank you.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye. Thank you.
Congratulations, TG. Thank you.